But now, since the COVID has come, now the touch point has become where the employees are going, where they are congregating, where they are, visiting more often.
Okay. परफेक्ट, थैंक यू सो मच शिरीष जी, आपका बेहद दिल से शुक्रिया हमारे पॉडकास्ट सीरीज में आने के लिए, जिसका नाम है दीक्षा देव, गुफ्तगू विद दीक्षा देव। और आज का जो सीरीज है वो इसलिए महत्वपूर्ण है और काफ़ी अमेजिंग है क्योंकि हम एक ऐसे उम्दा लीडर के साथ बैठे हैं और उनसे हम बातचीत करेंगे कि कोविड का वैक्सीनेशन तो ठीक है, बट क्या हमें अपने फैसिलिटी को भी सक्षम बनाना है, कैसे बनाएं, क्या हम टच पॉइंट्स रिड्यूस कर रहे हैं, वो सारी जानकारी आज हम अपने बेहद अमेजिंग उम्दा दोस्त से लेंगे जिनका नाम है शिरीष जी। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग सर।
So, thank you very much for inviting me, and it's my pleasure joining this Guftagu, and I would be happy to share my knowledge and what we are doing in this field, and what is the latest being done in this field, because the COVID is on full swing again on the third wave, and we must keep it at bay and see what precautions we can take for our employees as well as our staff and our tenants and their employees who are working in our tech parks, who are the customer and the resident, those who are staying in our residential complexes, and also our malls and other retail outlets.
Absolutely sir, well said. So basically शिरीष जी, हम आपसे आज जानना चाहते हैं कि करंट सिनेरियो क्या है, हम लोग वैक्सीनेशन के बाद अपने टच पॉइंट्स को ऑफिसेस में, फैसिलिटीज में, मॉल्स में कैसे कम करें। पहले तो मैं आपसे जानना चाहूंगी कि हमें टच पॉइंट्स क्या है, कैसे हम टच पॉइंट्स को आइडेंटिफाई करें। ओवर टू यू शिरीष।
सो बेसिकली टच पॉइंट्स, जैसे जब कोविड आया तो टच पॉइंट तो एक्चुअली जब मैं हॉस्पिटलिटी में हम लोग यूज करते थे तो हमारा हॉस्पिटलिटी में टच पॉइंट रहता था कि कस्टमर जाएगा और जो जो एरिया देखेगा ना, दोज आर द टच पॉइंट्स काइंड ऑफ थिंग फ्रॉम कस्टमर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. सो वी यूज टू कीप दोज टच पॉइंट्स very neat and clean and sanitized in similar way. But now, since the COVID has come, now the touch point has become where the employees are going, where they are congregating, where they are visiting more often. So in any facility, touch points become like your door handles, your elevator buttons, your railings, on the staircase, and then a lot of areas like your big breakaway areas, your dining areas, your pantry areas, your coffee machine, tea machine kind of thing. So we have to now identify which are the area frequented, which are the switches or handles or the touch points which are frequented by people, and we have to make sure that those are cleaned regularly, and those are sanitized regularly, so that people don't pass on infection or don't take infection from those touch points. So it's very, very important to identify and make sure that you do 100% sanitization of those areas and points.
वेरी वेल सेड सर, आपने सीधे तरीके से हमें बताया कि क्या टच पॉइंट्स हैं और हमें कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करना है। मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, आइडेंटिफाई करने के बाद हमें क्या प्रोसेस करना चाहिए, मतलब अगर दीक्षा ने आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया दीज आर माय टच पॉइंट्स, मैं उसे कैसे अभी एलिमिनेट कर रही हूँ, क्या हमारे करंट ट्रेंड है और क्या हम कर चुके हैं। ओवर टू यू शिरीष।
सो बेसिकली अगेन, जब एक बार आपने टच पॉइंट आइडेंटिफाई कर लिए एंड आपको मालूम है कि जैसे ये टॉयलेट एक घंटे में 3 बार यूज होता है, या ये हैंडल एक दिन में एक घंटे में या एक आधे घंटे में 15 बार या 20 बार यूज होता है. सो देन यू हैव टू कीप योर फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ क्लीनिंग दोज इक्विपमेंट्स in that way. So like in in our offices, those some elevators kind of thing are a normal elevator where everybody presses the button, but then we keep the housekeeping staff ready with their PPE kit, and then they keep cleaning all the buttons inside the elevators with simple wipe kind of thing. So those practices go on long way, because these are the points where infection can spread. So you have to make sure that, and this is a daily practice, hourly practice, and the proper training is given to housekeeping staff, technical staff, and other managers, so that they check whether these things are being done regularly or not, and then they maintain the schedule for cleaning of these areas.
बिल्कुल सही सर, आपने बिल्कुल सही बोला कि हमें प्रोटोकॉल सेट करना है, हमें ये जरूर सुनिश्चित करना है कि हम उसे सैनिटाइज जरूर करें सारे टच पॉइंट्स को। पर सर आपने एक और चीज बड़ी उम्दा बोली थी कि करंट ट्रेंड्स में अभी डीएलएफ के अंदर या जो भी फैसिलिटीज है, जो भी हमारे है, क्या हमें पद्धति इस्तेमाल करनी चाहिए ताकि हम विजिटर्स के लिए, अपने एम्प्लॉइज के लिए एक सुनिश्चित कर सके कि एक बहुत ही उम्दा प्लेटफॉर्म उन्हें दे पाए ताकि उन्हें कभी डर ना लगे ऑफिस आने के लिए। ओवर टू यू शिरीष।
Okay, so I will take this question in two part. One is infrastructure related, and the other one is operational related. So I'll take first infra related thing. What we have done or what industry has done kind of thing. So here we have this destination control elevator. In few of our buildings, and and this is recent kind of technology, not very recent, but it is now last 5 to 10 years it has come into the field. So destination control elevator mein there is only one button in the lift lobby where you go and press your destination. So suppose you are going to 15th floor, you put the 15th floor, and the elevator is assigned. So the number comes ki number 4 elevator is assigned to you. So you go and stand in front of that elevator. So as soon as the elevator comes, you go inside, and then you don't press any button because there is no screen inside the elevator. So it will straightway take you to the 15th floor. And this way, what is the thing happening is that you are first you are pressing outside button, then you are pressing inside button, then inside there are so many buttons. So again, chances of infections are higher in those kind of elevators. So to eliminate this, so this new technology which is not developed considering COVID, but it has helped kind of thing. So so yeah, this is one of the thing we have done. And also we have implemented RFID cards in some of our malls, where exactly similar kind of RFID card which is used in toll gates are used. And as soon as the car arrives, it reads, and through the camera it reads the car registration number also, and then automatically the car park charges are deducted from the RFID card. So there also there is no touch point. You don't have to take a ticket. You don't have to keep that ticket for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour duration when you are in the mall or having food or something. And coming back again, you're not handing over that ticket to somebody else and trying to pass on the infection kind of thing if you're if you are having those kind of thing. So this is again touchless technology. I think this will go a long way. Few malls in DLFs have been doing this, and some other bigger developers also will be doing this. But mostly this will become a norm, because anyway that boom barriers are there, and RFID cards are there. But now with the fast tag coming into picture, it has become more seamless driving inside the mall. And for the second thing in operation, I think we have done, and a lot of other people also have done, we have sensor operated taps, we have sensor operated sanitizers and dispensers. So, and those are big machines with operated by electricity. So you don't have to refill on hourly basis kind of thing. So it's a big portion. And once it is done, filled, it is all clear, nobody touches it. The sanitizer comes, you just put your hand below it. And so those kind of things. And we have also done foot operated water dispensers. So instead of opening a tap, you just do it by foot. So again, then again you are you are not spreading the thing into the washroom. So these kind of thing we are doing. Then also for our staff, we are doing a lot of precautions, because as staff we consider as our own staff, whether it is a facility staff or the tenanted staff or resident. So it's all same. So whatever action we take, it is common for everyone. So they are all given PPE kits. They are all given in sufficient mask, and we also make sure that they take the COVID vaccine, and we made it mandatory. So almost 95-98% of our staff is taken the vaccine, the second dose itself. So we are trying to do all the things, whether it is technology based or supporting the customers and the staff in that matter.
Very nice. Very wonderfully explained, sir. और मुझे तो बड़ी गर्व की बात है, मतलब ये गर्व से कहना चाहिए कि डीएलएफ ने जो गुरुग्राम को बसाया है, उसमें कोई आशंका नहीं है कि उसका जो वो बोलते हैं ना वजूद, वो बहुत उम्दा है। और मतलब अच्छा लगता है ये देख के कि लोग टेक्नोलॉजी को एक सहारा या किसी तरीके की, ये नहीं समझ रहे कि टेक्नोलॉजी किसी को बदल देगा, नहीं, वो इनेबलर बन रहा है टू हेल्पिंग दी सोसाइटी एंड हेल्पिंग दी पीपल। बहुत अच्छा लगता है सर देख के, बहुत उम्दा लगता है ये सब देख के कि जब आपका आपके विजिटर्स या आपके एंड यूजर के चेहरे पे वो खुशी दिखती है कि वाह क्या मजा आया आज, वो कहने पे दिल एकदम खुश हो जाता है कि यार आज तो टेक की मदद से हमने कुछ बेहद अच्छी चीज कर दी। तो बहुत उम्दा सर, ये तो डेफिनेटली एक्सपीरियंस किया है साइबर हब और बहुत सारी जगह। एंड आई एम श्योर जो आपने बोला वो मैं एक्सपीरियंस, जो हमारे सारे दर्शक एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहेंगे, पूरा टचलेस एंड क्या बोलते हैं, एक उम्दा कैशलेस फैसिलिटी जो हम बोल सकते हैं, वो हम जरूर बनाएंगे और ये
यस।
जरूर हमारा सपना पूरा होगा। ओवर आगे चलते हैं शिरीष जी, कि फ्यूचर ट्रेंड्स हम लोग कैसे देख पा रहे हैं। आपने हमें टच पॉइंट्स के बारे में बताया कि आइडेंटिफाई करें, उसके बाद आइडेंटिफाई करने के बाद क्या करें। क्या फ्यूचर ट्रेंड्स आप एज अ लीडर देखते हैं अपने 30 इयर्स की डेकेड की जर्नी में से, आप 3 डेकेड सॉरी 30 इयर्स एंड 3 डेकेड की जर्नी में से आप क्या हमारे दर्शकों को या एक इंडस्ट्री ट्रेंड सेट करना चाहेंगे कि फ्यूचर क्या है और क्या होना चाहिए आपके नजरिए में। ओवर टू यू शीश।
Yeah, so basically what I want to say in this regard is standardization of processes वो इंडिया में आना चाहिए। इंटरनेशनली everything is SOP based, वो इंडिया में आ रहा है अभी। some top developers and top multinational companies are following, but that should go till the grassroots level. Because you will agree that 10% 50% people following COVID norms and 50% not following is same. So then there is no use for this thing. So we must educate everyone. We must set good standards for SOPs for every building, whether it is a A grade office building, B grade office building, or C grade office building. So that way of life, like how the COVID has become way of life kind of thing for most of us. So these operations during these things and digital technology and digitization of services. But see, not everything can be digitized. In construction, the labor has to come. The labor has to use their own thing, and they have to work in the groups. But what we can do is we can make sure that they are kept in a bubble kind of thing. They, when they come and go, the temperatures is checked, then they are vaccinated, first dose, second dose, booster dose, so, and then whatever the touchless thing you can do. Not everything is possible. So sometimes the self discipline is also there, and sometimes the discipline from the organization or from the local government or local authority is also needed kind of thing. Because where in India, what we see, where there is a checking, you follow the rules. Where there is no checking, you don't follow the rules. So we have to first self discipline ourselves in this COVID scenario and make sure that, so education plays a lot of role. So we always give a lot of importance to the training for our housekeeping staff, security staff, technical staff, and other vendors and other people also, laborers kind of thing. Because once you train them, at least they it goes kind of thing. So in hotels we used to have daily briefing, so you have to put everything in the daily in their mind, this the thing needs to be done in this way and not that way. So very, very important. At least then they learn. When they listen 10 15 times, 20 times, they understand the value of that. And now slowly people have started. So I think standard operating procedures, making the standards for all the properties in this operations of FM and property management is very, very important. And I think we should strive to achieve those standards everywhere.
तो मुझे एक बात तो आपकी बड़ी खास लगी कि जैसे पुलिस होता है ना, हम लोग चलाते हैं, दो टू व्हीलर चलाते हैं, हेलमेट तभी पहनते हैं जब हमें पुलिस जी दिखते हैं, राइट? सो वी शुड नॉट बी डूइंग दैट। कानून है, स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर्स हैं, वो आपके लिए ही बने हैं, आपको सेफ रखने के लिए बने हैं। तो मेरी तो लोगों से दरख्वास्त यही होगी, शिरीष जी की बात सुने और जितने भी लीडरों की बात सुने और एसओपी का पूरी तरीके से दिल से पालन करें। उसके बिना हम लोग जीत नहीं पाएंगे किसी भी कोरोना या कोई भी दुविधा से। तो ये काफी उम्दा बात है। तो चलिए लास्ट क्वेश्चन, बस लास्ट, क्योंकि आपने इतने सारे ढेर सारे इंसाइट्स दिए, तो मेरे मन से एक लास्ट सवाल है आपके लिए कि सर टचलेस जो हम बात करें, कोरोना ने हमें काफी कुछ सिखाया, कोविड ने सिखाया।
Correct.
आई एम श्योर ओमिक्रॉन के बाद भी वेरिएंट्स आते रहेंगे, फ्लू में तब्दील होगा और ये होता रहेगा, बट हमें अपने फैसिलिटीज, अपनी बिल्डिंग्स, अपने लोगों के लिए एक अच्छा एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट करना है। तो टचलेस फैसिलिटी मैनेजमेंट के ऊपर आपकी कोई लास्ट विचार, और लीडर्स के लिए कोई ऐसा पॉइंट आप दे सकें जिससे वो समझें कि हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को टेक इनेबल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हम लोग कैसे बनाएं और कैसे सुनिश्चित करें। ओवर टू यू सर।
Yeah. So इसमें मैं ये बोलना चाहूंगा कि we have to, like how Corona has taught us, how to work alternatively. So even without office जाते हुए, we are doing a lot of things, not from the office, maybe from the home or when we are out, and because of the technology it is possible. So I would like that FM also should be able to work this way. I'll just give examples of hotels in London where the housekeeping service itself is outsourced, so they are not there in the hotel. They just come in the morning and the evening and they do their work and go off, and they will be working in maybe 15-20 hotels kind of thing. So similar thing we should have in our FM industry, where whether the staff is there or not there, or whether they come in the morning or go in the evening kind of thing, or they visit morning and then again come back in the evening and do their work. So we should have some alternate solution, whether when these kind of lockdowns or these kind of situation comes where we are not able to congregate, we are not able to mix, we are not able to do physical one-to-one training or meeting, then how we are operating. So I think COVID has given us a very good thing and how to do this thing. And we should take this digitization, this remote management, and also working from from outside and managing from outside, and with minimum international intervention, and also empower people to take decisions at a lower level, and making them feel making them feel that nobody's watching them, they are doing their work for the betterment of that particular building or property, or commercial mall or office building. So I think those things we must continuously improve, and because these, as you rightly said, these kind of thing will come. COVID has gone, something else will come maybe in a couple of years or something. So we should be ready in those aspects. And here we have seen that not everything is to be done in the office. There are a lot of things which which can be done remotely. And I believe that work-life balance now, it is not, because in the office also we do a lot of things which are related to home. So in home also we should do a lot of things which are related to office. So, and that boundary is now blurred. We take calls at night, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. The email is on weekends. So the boundary is very, very blurred kind of thing. And so those things we have to do, because this is the advantage of working remotely. So there are advantages, there are disadvantages. So we must work to make our life better. Ultimately, to make our life better, to make life our employees and stakeholders better, we should work conveniently, how whatever way it is possible.
Very well said, Shirish. बस हमें हमारा क्या है, हमें बस लोगों के चेहरे पे स्माइल लाना है. That's our goal. हमारा सपना यही है, हम सबका सपना यही है कि हमें अपने जो नियम कानून है उसका पालन करें. एज एन एम्प्लॉय अगर दीक्षा सुपरवाइजर या जेनिटर भी है तो लोगों के कंपैशनेटली समझें और अपने टच पॉइंट्स को खुद पहले समझें, दूसरों को भी बताएं और इसको समाधान करें. प्लस जो इंडस्ट्री लीडर्स हैं, जैसे आपने बताया टेक्नोलॉजी का किस तरह प्रयोग करें, तो डेफिनेटली आपने सारे पॉइंटर्स हमें अच्छे से बता दिए. तो उसका बेहद बेहद शुक्रिया सर. आपका कीमती वक्त हमें मिला, उसके लिए तो मैं तो बहुत ही खुश हूँ. आई एम तो रियली हैप्पी. आप जैसे
No,
बंदे
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Because what happens in these kind of learnings, that the whole experience of 3 decades or something comes out, and whatever we have learned and we tried and pass it on to the new generation and the people. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You have so much of experience in our country itself, in our city itself, and that must be utilized and should be passed on to the next level. And these kind of things are, I think, very, very important, where where people learn, and people give their experiences, and other people also can learn from those experiences and implement those initiative best practices or value add-ons in their own organization.